Mama, beg your Johnny K. Christmas coming. New Year's coming. And Christmas coming. Mama, beg your Johnny K. Christmas coming. Good morning, everyone, wherever you're watching in the world. I'm so happy there are people that join me on this channel from every possible nook and cranny on the continent. Happy Sunday, everyone. If you're not familiar with that song, it is a Christmas song from the Caribbean, yes? And I am the mermaid. I'm wearing my high priestess necklace over my third eye, and I have a few channeled messages between. Okay, let's start with two movies. The movie Ghost is prominent, as well as the movie um, The Princess and the Frog. Okay? Towards the ending of both of those movies, the villains were dragged off by spirits to the underworld because they did not fulfill their contracts, and that's very important to today's download and messages. Between now and the beginning of Three Kings, swift balance, retribution, karma is being swung to those people that just wouldn't leave other people alone, especially the 144. And by the way, I'm wearing my amethyst spirit key. Okay, two things that you should have. You should wear and have a piece of amethyst in your pocket. Amethyst, it gives you it excuse me, it doesn't give you anything. You have to have it within. It gives you, it will amplify your abundance, your happiness. It deflects negative energy. Um, it's like spirit is. It's like a. It works like a clear quartz, and it sends out radiant and positive radiant energy within a 10-mile radius. It will just push negative people away, while you are receiving positive happy energy. It balances, it helps to assist you in balancing your chakras. It's amazing. But a group of people, and this is global, for some reason people thought it would be a good idea to target people like myself who are members of the 144. And by the way, we all have different gifts. And Spirit said they wanted me to show my face when I record videos, because these people, it's to let the leaders of these cults know. Let me just put it out there. There's no magic that can hurt me or affect me, period. Spirit told me that a while ago. They're like, let them do it. You're racking up karma. But the problem is they're enrolling young, like I said yesterday, younger and younger people to join a cause they know. If you couldn't get it done, what makes you think a young 17 or 18-year-old who's a runaway, who has mental or an emotional, and who is performing magic when they have emotion? People that have emotional and mental wounds should stay away from magic. Well, actually, I'm a magician because I was born with magic. You have to work with demons. That is not magic. That is sorcery. And you're taking runaways, giving them drugs and taking them to parties with girls and sitting on their laps, and they think this is going to be a great place to live, and you're making it seem like a great life, and you know what you're doing. You're sacrificing these children, and you don't give a darn. And you're doing it through a lot of these so-called nonprofits. That's one message. You will not have an ample supply of recruits for your nefarious um, dealings with the demons that you can't make your quota, so you use these young people. That is coming to a halt. That's number one. And number two, one of these big whoever, they said Don. They said somebody who's a Don. Ooh, Italiano. Um, somebody that, okay, it's not him. Somebody is not the Don. Somebody that works with a Don. I don't know where it could be anywhere in the world. Um, a lot of these people work remotely. Who the biggest the biggest employer for work from home is the mafia and the gangs. Ah, shit. That made me tickle. Okay, and somebody um, created they put together a protective amulet like the movie Princess and the Frog, but you know at the end when the guy threw the guy who wanted to marry the into that rich family. It's the same scenario. Somebody wanted to marry into, one of the main families or however that worked. And they were working with some Africans, and uh, either the amulet broke. It's a combination. Well, the amulet doesn't work, and they run out of time, and they have to keep feeding it blood. Ew. And time's up for the Don, and time's up for not only the African practitioner, but whomever they work with within their coven. And that's another thing. You're helping. Are you just blindly doing what people tell you to do? You're naked, writhing around like a crazy person, touching up on your nether region. What the fuck? What are you guys doing? Now, Spirit said in the past, the only people that would get. So, in the past, the practitioners and the Don would protect themselves and push their karma off on the new initiates. Most of them were homeless. Most of them had a drug issue. And so when they died, they go, it's, a homeless runaway, whatever, druggie. But we're in the Aquarian age now, my love. And everybody's going to get it. And some of the Dons, I just say, I'm just using Don, but whether it's a cartel, whatever, the triad, everybody, because all of the leaders of the cabals before, they weren't touched. But it's not, well, it started affecting their money, but it's affecting other things. God said, yeah, you put a hit out on one of our children, or plural, that carry Christ consciousness. Do you hear what I'm saying? You basically put a hit on Jesus, and he already died. We're not doing that again. He already died and suffered for our sins. It shan't happen again. And so you guys had fun up until December, what was it, of last year? December 31 was it. And well, they won't admit it, but as of December 31st, 2024, well, I mean, the first, Jan 1, 2025, shit has been going left and south for you, haven't it? Yes, it has. And their answer to it was, let's ramp up the pain, the gang stalking, the whatever. God said you don't have an out, but you can stop, get your karma, heal, and move on. They're like, ew. Let's hit the gas. Ew. On me and my people. There's certain people who are part of the 144. They're like, they messing with Mermaid. I'm there. Square up. It's never gonna happen. I saw somebody trying to mess with one of my girls on the astral. It's never gonna happen. Square up. You mess with her, you mess with me, you mess with me, you mess with her, and she has hands. And these are all women. They're men. Yeah, but they come after the women more. Anyhow, I don't want to rant too much, but so now that everything has gone zoop, so basically they've had a year to clean their shit up and they refuse. Again, their answer is kill more, rape more, traffic more, hurt them more, or whatever. See, my voice changed. So it's people on the East Coast specifically. But no place is safe for you, boo. This wasn't even the original message, but yeah. So between Christmas and the beginning of Three Kings, you're going to, people that you know, or we know, will be carried by 6 or judged by 12. Yes. They'll just drop dead. Or, if they're lucky, or they will have, some really horrific death. And that's because they haven't fulfilled their contract. Like in the movie Ghost, when they drug him, they were happy. They're going to torture him. Because he's screaming because he knows what's going to happen to him. And these are males that I'm seeing. And also in the past, the African, the witch doctors, they were able to give their karma to other people in their dreams and stuff. Nah, baby. Wrong exit. Can't do that anymore. Can't do that anymore. Won't happen. Oh, and then earlier this morning, I was thinking, I was like, I don't have any blood ties to the Caribbean. And Miss Hodge reminded me that, yes, you were brought to the Caribbean. You're not from the Caribbean. But love is we choose who we are. What is it? Sorry. Love is, blood isn't always family. Who we love is our family. That's what I meant to say. Archangel Michael, please block whoever is trying to jumble my words. Okay? Who is trying to jumble my words? That's all they can do. They're scared. Every time they see my face, they say, Jesus Christ, she ain't dead yet? No. God already died for my sins. Ain't gonna be no death here, baby. Ain't gonna be no death. Ain't gonna be no death on this blessed Sunday. I'm just laughing. I saw people juju, they doing that juju for what? You stop you shit. No, you can't harm me, honey. You can't harm me, you can't affect me. That's just what it is, okay? So I'm going to pull Some dream time. I absolutely love this deck. I've mentioned it before. Laura Bowen, let's put it so. Laura Bowen from Australia. I'm in. I'm inspired to use her cards today. All right, Spirit, what's going to happen to these people who won't stop hurting others for their own benefit and their own enjoyment? They enjoyed hurting others. You have to be soulless. And they know some of us are parents, don't care. But then when their children get hurt, all of a sudden, and I don't like, and that's another thing. I don't like that children are going to be hurt, but because of their parents, they absolutely will be. And that doesn't make me happy at all. But when things are balanced, when okay, oh yeah, like in Egypt, God sent famine. God had to send 7 famine, locusts, Empathetic, all kind of shit. For Pharaoh to even get to the point to say, okay, God is real, God is real. Okay, you guys can go. And then he still hunted them down. And half of his army was swallowed up in the Red Sea. Or maybe when they died, it became the Red Sea. I don't know. But yeah, and these are the relatives of these same people of the Pharaoh, or they follow that philosophy. I think it took the death of his favorite son or his son for Pharaoh to finally leave these damn people alone. Okay, so Spirit, Holy Spirit, Archangel Michael, let's take 3 cards. These people that hurt people, that have been stopped in their tracks, what do they have to look forward to? What's going on with them? Let's get a card. The first card out is Strong Foundation Mountain. Looky here, looky here. Oh, I can put it right here. Oh, I can put it on this one. Look. Mountain. They need to be strong. Be strong, because what's coming will knock you on your ass. Ay. Be strong. Be strong, baby. Be strong. I'll put this down. I don't want it in front of me. I'm too cute. All right, what else? What else will they need to do? Contentment. Let's put these together. So contentment and mountain. Okay. That's karma to me. You're going to have to take that L. Take that L. I know some people that are flying all over the world with their little freak. Wait, the mafia uses frequent flyer miles? Okay, God, stop. I can't with the jokes right now. Okay, I'll just put it on my little thing. So, yeah, they're flying all over the world to sacrifice me to their demon. Nah, baby. I guarantee you, it's not going to happen. Let me wrap this up. Ooh. Oh, and I wanted to talk about Anansi the spider. So, Anansi the spider is Papa Legba. Papa Legba is Anansi, a.k.a. Eshu. Anansi is a fae. I am a fae. Whenever, especially by my front door, if I see a spider, I'm like, hello. A spider, a dragonfly, or a ladybug. Those are my ancestors. I knew he was, anyway. When my grandfather died, my heart was heavy. And I started seeing dragonflies then. And I know now that I knew it was him. My heart was heavy. And those that killed him are about to get justice. I mean, he's going to get justice for those that killed him, as well as the R&B singer. Let me hit the bowl. As well as the R&B singer Aaliyah. Yesterday she was with me. She comes by because I was doing something, right? I was working on something in my office. I keep moving the camera around. But anywho, I heard if at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. Try it. I'm like, hey girl. Yeah. Connections. All of these people, okay, nobody's getting out of this web. No matter where you are, you're not getting out of this web. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all gonna get it. Y'all gonna get it. See? Yes. Yes. Look at y'all. Yes. It doesn't matter how much money you have. It doesn't matter your political. Nah. Let's take two more. I like it. I like it. Bare feet walkabout. So walkabout is spiritual journey. You know, the Aborigines, when they say I'm going on walkabout, because they're also indigenous, it's like going. This is your vision quest. Okay, they were attacking God's chosen. You see the connectiveness. Okay. Yes. People that are connected to God. You're fucked up. Big time. Let's take one more from these cards and I'll pull a couple tarot. Sometimes. All right. Woo! Lightning. Thunder. You're gonna knock, 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 knock on wood. So something is, I believe when lightning hits, you know, driftwood on the beach, it becomes petrified. So something is written in stone, is coming to being. Okay. Change. Number 10. Oh, absolutely. And in some of these places where they've been hunting mermaids and fairies, you're going to get flooded out. I don't know what, there's so much juju in Texas. Some places y'all gonna get flooded out, like washed out completely. I'm just telling you the truth. They are not happy with Texas at all. At all. Anywho, I have my Santa Muerte deck in time for All Hallows Eve, Halloween. And by the way, when you're a fairy, every day is Halloween. We don't need a full moon, a new moon, or Halloween. The veil is always, as a matter of fact, I don't have a veil. Lucifer doesn't control all of hell. Lucifer controls 75%. But there's part of it that he can't go. He can't even enter there. Because for those souls that are, there are certain souls, once you go through some people after you go through your karma, you're able to ascend. You're able to reincarnate and your soul is able to come back. And so he can keep the others, but he can't keep those. You know, if they want to heal and serve God, they can. You know. Because they know now how valuable it is to have a soul. Yes, indeed. Woo-wee. All right, Spirit. Cards are shuffled. Let's do it. What's going to happen? Give us more. What's going to happen to the Dawn, the Witch Doctor, their amulet, and it's other people's blood. When somebody invites you to a party and then it gets kind of weird and people taking off, anyway, and then they're like, hey, I need you to put some of your blood on this thing. Run. Like she said, what do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, I told you guys I connected spiritually with my favorite teacher. I didn't know she got hands. She got hands? She was bound anyway. She couldn't reach out to me, but if I reached out to her, And so whatever, so that was part of a spell that they do, you know. And so they bound her from connecting to me, but I could connect to her, and I connected to her, and now and she has hands too. Ooh, watch yourself. All right, so it's Five of Wands. Okay, everything is going up in smoke. These people are go. Excuse me, let me move my hands. Five of Wands. These people are really going through it. Okay, they're going through it, and somebody is they want to run. They would like to run away because all their secrets are. Let's see if he looks better over here. All their secrets are being illuminated. King of Pentacles. Okay, somebody was pretending to be put it over here, a pillar of society. They're not. Oh, you know, a lot of trafficking and other things. People are going to be exposed. Well, then why did you do it? For years and decades. Okay, so the truth is coming out. It has to. It has to come out, my love. All right, let's see. Spirit, just give me two more. I'm not going into this too much. Somebody's boo-hooing. You weren't boo-hooing for those children and those women and the men that you set up and stuff. Look at man. Oh my God, I'm going to jail. Yes, they're going to jail. Some of you guys, and then to hell. Uh-huh. These groups, four wands. These groups that have been, yeah, you've been on top. You think you've been on top. You've just been racking up karma. One more, Spirit. So we have water and fire. Okay, Spirit is saying to look at this card very carefully. Okay, so in the Five of Wands, this person is buried in water. Okay, there is a scorpion or a millipede by their feet, and then there's a heart. Okay, they betrayed someone that they loved or that they should have loved. And now it's similar to the movie, it's not Pirates of the Caribbean, you know, because these people are pirates in a way. And, you know, how those people were trapped on a boat and they had to serve that crazy captain, Davy Jones. Somebody realized they betrayed someone they shouldn't have. Not somebody they love. They betrayed somebody for money. And now, okay, I'm going to pull a couple more. Do you guys see that? They feel foolish. They were chasing dreams. They were chasing other things. Nine of Wands. Okay, they felt powerful when they were in this group. The mafia, the gangs, they felt. So, okay, Spirit, tell us. So Scorpio. So this is a water sign. This is a Scorpio. A Scorpio feels foolish because they destroyed their life, but only because they're being found out. Spirit, who did the Scorpio betray? What did they do, and whom did they do it to? It is Nine of Cups. This is selfish, overindulgent. Again, see there's a lock on the bottom. They committed crimes. They thought they had gone away with it. They got their wishes fulfilled. But there's evidence. Whatever was locked. Oh, and also those are enchantments. It's loose. Okay, what I said on the bottom of the deck. King of Swords. You see it here? The King of Swords. This is so there were cases that were closed before that are now being reopened. Just two more. Okay. This water sign Scorpio. Okay. We know he committed a crime. What did he do? What did he do? Well, we kind of know what he did. Nine of Wands. He killed somebody. Yeah, he killed somebody. And that case was sealed because of his connections or their connections to these groups. What did I say? King of Cups is a water sign. There's so much light. Wow, that's a beautiful. Ooh, it's being exposed. King of Cups. Okay. That's what they invested. Oh, okay. So this was one of their, when they needed a job done. This is one of their people. You see their heads. Yeah, those bodies are being. There's a woman that keeps coming to me. She's deceased, and she says, "Have them exhume my body." I'm like, "Stop coming to. Go to somebody else. I am not telling anybody to exhume your body." Yes, they poisoned. Okay. Seven of Cups. They poisoned this person, and then some of them, they threw overboard. I'm sorry about that. They threw overboard. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. This came up to me before. I don't believe I said it on camera. They would have these parties on these luxury yachts and stuff, and they're just really moving orgies is what it was. And somebody had they need a sacrifice. So some people they would, and some people they just throw overboard. Some of these bodies are being washed up, but they also had these parties around the world at certain locations, and they would hurt people, record it, which is stupid, and then they would bury the bodies, and these bodies are being thank goodness, looky here, they're being discovered. And on the bottom, what do we have here? Ace of Cups to the Hierophant to the Two of Cups. Yes, they were very happy doing it. A lot of emotions. Another Cups, Two of Cups, a lot of emotion. What else do we have, Spirit? But they can't do that anymore. Look, Ten of Wands to the Tower. They damn sure can't. They can't do that anymore. These parties they were having. Looky here. On both of these cards, you see a house. Their house is upside down. And you see there's a faraway, looky here, over there's a faraway castle. They had um, locations all over the world. I'm telling you, they would lure people, and I don't know what type of see the hearts in the middle. They had some type of love scam, Ponzi, whatever. They had a good time at it, man. They were doing this for a while, okay? But apparently they came across a Queen of Cups, who is a Queen of Swords, and she ended their operation because she's psychic. Okay, what's this? Nine of Cups. Yes. Okay. Yeah. 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 You know, they think that they can astral project to everybody. No, you can't. You know, they see she's holding on to her shit. They want her. They wanted to drain her. They can't drain her. Well, look at all these cups. I'm gonna end it right here. Page of Cups to the Five of Pentacles. She was this, so they came across somebody with strong psychic abilities like myself, and they wanted to looky here, shit. They did try to poison her. Uh-huh. Yeah. So they could sacrifice her, but they were unable to. And I'll tell you why. Ace of Cups. That's Ace of Cups, because she is a child, one of the 144,000. Oh, and the grasshoppers too represent my ancestors. It ain't gonna happen. And now they want the smoke. And these people are crying. I said last one. Let me show you guys. So 8 of Cups. These people are in their filth. 8 of Cups. They're losing everything. These people that like to go in the forest and do weird, nasty sacrifices. Look at all that blood. And the animals and Mother Earth want, yes. Ooh. 7 of Pentacles. Everything that they stole, and I really will leave it here. Everything that they stole, God is cutting out and taking away. What does it say in the back there? Is that? I never looked at that. Okay, it says muertos. Yes, and some of these people are afraid to come outside because they know they're being watched by authorities for these murders and their association with the mob and the mafia and whatever else. I wasn't planning on talking about that. It just went down. It's always a rabbit hole. But you should have a dream catcher and a piece of amethyst or selenite, which is like selenite, amethyst, or clear quartz. That is the Sunday reading. Have a beautiful day. It's time for cafe, and I will see you on the next video. Take care, everyone.